Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, we will be covering a very interesting topic of TVLU connector. TVLU connector is useful in different aspects of communication. In case you want to have a programmatic call, a programmatic SMS, programmatic chat, and even you can also make some programmatic video calls and um, the automated chatbots. So, without any further ado, let me start with a general concept building, and after that, we will jump to the use cases. So, this is going to be a multi session of Twilio. So, stay tuned for the upcoming videos as well. So, I will be starting with the presentation first, and then we will deep dive into the use case. Okay, so let me go into the presentation mode. So this is about the Twilio connector and its integration with Mule4. So what is Twilio? Twilio is a cloud-based IaaS infrastructure as a service that empowers groundbreaking correspondence between cell phones, application admins, and frameworks all through the business to conquer any hindrance between traditional correspondences. So till now, it was more on the manual side, but Twilio provides many such features like SDKs, CLIs, and even REST-based services or APIs, which enable programmatic chat, SMS, WhatsApp, voice, and video calls. We will be covering most of the part of this particular offering. So let's explore it further. So in order to first set up the Twilio account, you have to first log into this twilio.com/try/Twilio URL, and I will give this link within my description of this particular video as well. By using the trial version of Twilio, you will be able to get $10 of credit by default if you want to go with trial version, and if you want to go with paid, there are different price plans available. So have a look on that. So you have to give your first name, last name, email, and password. Email and password should be a valid one because you will be getting some reactivation or uh, activation email to confirm your account on Twilio. So once that is being done, you will be able to log in into this particular page like this. There is a dashboard in which you can see the trial balance. Since I have already consumed some amount of it, so it is showing like this, and it will be coming up with the account ID, account SID, as you can see over here, and there is a auth token as well. So that is being hidden intentionally because of obvious reasons, but the trial number, this will be random and I can change it at any point of time. Also just below it, it gives the option of need more numbers, so it gives basically two trial numbers. So you can switch over between the two, or you can create a new account and again make use of $10 credit. Okay, so once this is being done, this is the default Twilio project that is being created for you. The next thing will be uh, to get your account SID and auth token field. So you have to just click on this particular box, or you can click on here to show the exact content of this auth token. Auth token will be as good as the password, and this account SID is as good as your username. Now you can register your first Twilio phone number as well. So these fields are required in order to configure Twilio in MuleFlow. So in order to send the SMS, you must get a number from Twilio. It could be a trial version of the number, and you can, or if you don't like this number, you can search for a different number and choose a different number as well. So once your phone number is being finalized, some screen like this congratulations screen will come up, and after that, if you click on done, it will again send you back onto the main dashboard. Okay, now using this particular number, you can start sending the SMS. So here you can see there are two numbers which I have used. So intermittently it will be changed here and there. After that, in order to send the SMS to a specific number, the number must be added and verified within Twilio. So it means if I want to send a particular SMS to some other number, then that other number should also be added and verified on the Twilio site. but it doesn't mean like the other person also need to be a Twilio user. It will be just like you need to add that number and get it verified. Verification will be an OTP based. Okay, and here you can see the different uh, offerings from Twilio, like SMS, voice, video, chat, fax, and autopilot is for the chatbots. And these are the other functionalities on the infra level. We will be trying to cover most of these in our upcoming videos as well. Now, in order to verify the new phone numbers, you have to just click on the active numbers. You can start with get started or tutorial doc and learn more options. And if not, you can directly click on verify a number. Okay, so once you click on verify a number, you have to just select in the drop down the country as India or whichever country you are currently being situated in. So after that, you have to give your phone number over here. This number should be an actual number on which you want the SMS to be sent. So you should not give any invalid or junk phone number. It should be a valid one. After that, it will send a verification code or OTP on your mobile, and you have to just copy paste the same in the verification code box, and you have to click on submit. So the first way was to send the verification code. It also gives the option of giving a callback. So depending upon your easiness to this to your handset or uh, whatever suits you, you can choose either of these two different options. Now, once the caller are being identified or verified properly, then it will show under the verified caller IDs as the number, and you can put a friendly name over here. So it was like something my India number, and I have changed the friendly name to self. So this is just a like a listing of the verified call numbers. I will be discussing the WhatsApp chat in the upcoming videos, so stay tuned for that. Let me now go to the Anypoint Studio and show you something. So this colorful red color is for the Twilio connector. So how to get it? It's freely available on the Exchange. So as usual, we can click on search in Exchange and search for Twilio. It will take a couple of seconds to load. You have to just select it, click on add, and then click on finish. Since I have already done it, so I will not be repeating this particular step. And within Twilio, you can see multiple options are being available. So send message is as good as sending the SMS. Get message is getting the same message details. Message list is to get the entire list of SMS which are being sent during this session. Media is related to MMS. Delete message is same as good as get message category. Delete media, get media, media list are for MMS. And redact, this is something I need to still uh, check it further in detail. But without any further uh, more round of introduction, let's jump to the actual use case. So this is basically I will be covering these two particular flows. Okay. So in the first flow, I will be sending a SMS using this send message connector of Twilio, and I will be in this other one, I will be getting the message list, and after that, I will be getting the message as well. So two part of this particular use case. So let's first understand the first one. So this is a post method, and the path is send SMS. HTTP listener config is default setting. I am listening on 8081 default. Okay. Now onto the advanced, you can see it is a post method. After that, I am transforming the message. So I will be sending in the URL encoded format. This particular Twilio connector will listen. So we need to set the body from and to. Body is the actual message, that is the SMS body. From is the number from which is being configured as a trial free trial Twilio number, and two is the destination, which is being destination phone number, which is being verified under the Twilio account. Okay, So after that, there is a logger which is saying a message to send, and it will print the payload. After that, there is a send message, and let me show you the configuration of it. So you have to just click on this plus sign, and a window like this will pop up. Okay, so you need to pass on the username. Username is same as your account SID. Password will be as good as your auth token. Host, port, base path, and Twilio protocol. Twilio protocol will be HTTPS. Base path and host and Twilio, and this is 443. And host and base path I can tell you um, from the Twilio site as well. Twilio base path, because this will remain fairly same only. So let me quickly show you. This is the host, okay, and this is the path, okay, path till here. And I have configured the same within my property file as well. So just to give you a glance on it, this is 2010 0401, and this is the host, this is the port, this is the protocol, and password and username are being in the encrypted format. So how to do that? You can refer one of my initial secure property based videos. It will give you a better idea. So we were over here, and account SID. So it is being a secure value which I have taken from my application property file, and this payload is the same which is being created from the transform message. After that, there is a transform message again I have put down, and I don't want to show my personal email, personal mobile number. So I have masked the two, that is this particular field, with XXXX. You can put anything you want. Since from is being on a trial version from Twilio, and I think it is not that much critical, because it is going to expire very soon as I upload this video. So there is no harm in that. So I have kept it like that only. Or you can also, if it's better to like um, hide this as well. So it will be in the, this will not be presented onto the payload. So let me delete, it will better. So now we are good. And within the body, I have put down a substring after this hyphen sign. Reason being, in the trial version of Twilio account, it says like this message is being sent from this, and then hyphen, then the actual body will start. So that's why I have removed the initial part of it, and only the main body message will be printed. Now I will also like to cover the second part, then we will go for the actual postman testing. So this is also a post method which is on get SMS. You can see in the advanced as well, it is post. And after that, I have just drag and drop this get message list. So what it is going to do, it is asking for the same configuration connector configuration which I have used in the previous flow. And I have passed down the secure Twilio username, and the to and from phone numbers will be given from the payload, that is from the postman instance. After that, I am just logging. It's better to log something. Uh, Message list, then hash payload. After that, I have pulled down this get message, and we need to pass the account SID. Again, it is the same, and I have taken the very first message. If you want to read or get all the message detail, of course you can have a for each, and you can do whatever you want. But the idea was just to showcase the working of get message. So after this, the transfer message is being placed, and body to from and all these things I am printing. So let me hide this as well. And finally, there is a logger which is going to print the payload. So this is about the design side of it. Let's see the console. Now it's loading. Now it's okay. Let me clear up the console. Now I will go to Postman and I will send the SMS. So this is my body. This is the from and this is to. From and to values are being taken from the Twilio account and the setup which I have done already. And there is nothing else apart from that. So let me click on the send button. So here you can see hello Ankur is the body, status is queued, SID SM, and after there is alphanumeric value. So it seems it is a SMS based activity, and AC account ID is AC onwards, something like this, and two you can see it is being masked. Okay, now I'm going to get this SMS. So to and from values are being pushed from here itself. So let's hit the send button again. So now it is showing it is being delivered and hello Ankur, the same message was being there. If we check onto the console side of it, you can see the SM5EF. Okay, SM5EF. So same message is being sent. Earlier it was in the queued state and after that it's being in the delivered state. I hope you like this video and thanks for watching.